Right, hello everyone, welcome back to Bonnie Scotland and to Liechtenspiel.de. We have not done a video on this in a fair while, and also, unfortunately, I've not really made that much changes to it. I've still not expanded. I've puffed out a few stations with some extra units using all the credits that I have, currently saving up for something at the minute, but otherwise there's not been really that many changes since the last episode. So yeah, we're going to get into, it's currently stupid temperatured in Scotland right now. It is really hot. I am really hot. I've got all my windows open and it's still absolutely boiling. So in order not to tax myself too much, this is just a casual afternoon shift across the country. We tend to do actually, I'll tell you what, that's the wrong settings. I've put it to realistic for the minute, but to get us up and going, I'm going to put it to normal, which is 1 call a minute. Realistic's 3 calls a minute, so it's nice leisurely afternoon. We normally go for like a frantic Friday night, emergencies everywhere, everything, and it just gets insane quickly. So let's try maybe a wee bit more of a realistic experience. So we'll let a couple of jobs come in as we just kind of settle into this episode, and then we will see what's happened. So yeah, I've updated icons for a few things, so you can see we've finally got Cumbernauld Airport. In fact, have I done their units? Oh, I have done their units. Cool. So I've still got one more major airport to do, and that's Glasgow Airport Fire Service. We've got Edinburgh Airport Fire Service. They're all the way over here. But yeah, so this is just a thing where I have to kind of slowly build up. Police boy, police. So we're starting to get some calls coming in. So we've got a person collapsed, a cable theft, and then we've got 2 hospital transports. One from the St. John's in Livingston going somewhere else, and the other one, I wonder actually, where is it going? So doesn't tell me. Okay, we'll explore that later. So, briefly got a look at something I wanted to actually kind of explain. So you might remember that I've got a garish system that I use for playing this game on my own. It allows me to dispatch units without doing what I do in the video, which is having to, you know, check each station and dispatch it with a wee bit more common sense than I typically do when I'm playing on my own. And it left me with a lot of space off to the side. So given that space is in use anyway, I came up with a new system. So if for those who've watched this series for a while, you might have remembered that I think I did only 1 or 2 episodes of trying to have little status indicators for each service. To basically trying to say, you know, are they okay? Are they under pressure? Are they heavy pressure? Are they under, you know, extreme pressure? No units left. And so it varies from place to place. I know that some places in England use a system of colours, which I've chosen to adopt. So green is everything's hunky-dory, yellow is everything, you know, there are still units available, but, you know, not many. Red is there's relatively few units left. And then purple is, if you've ever watched the ambulance series on TV, purple is what you would call emergency disconnect, which is, unless you are giving CPR instructions, you hang up on a 999 caller, which is not something that's normally done. Normally, you would, if it's appropriate, you would stay on the phone with them until help arrives. But when it's a purple call, it's literally, you know, once you found out the nature of the emergency and dispatched the units, end the call. Because, you know, your services are needed elsewhere. So that's the most extreme version. So we'll have a look at it. We'll deal with this. Well, there's a new one came in. Person fainted, cable theft, and we've got an oil spill and a small field. Oh, a large oil spill and a small field fire. Okay. So I want to deal with this one first because this is a pain in the arse because it requires a helicopter. So you can see the system over to the right, and it looks quite garish, but it serves its purpose. Let me take you through it. So basically, if there's a green tick, it means that there's more than that number of things available. And so when it goes to, when you start getting a red cross, that means that's the kind of status that you're at. So at the moment, the police is condition green. It's got more than 30 response units available at the minute. Because this is in a wee bit of a funny place, there's not that many ambulances available. So you can see here, this is a good example, is there is more than 25, but there's less than 30. So we're still condition green. Less than 20 is how I've set it up for going into condition yellow, and then less than 10 is condition red, less than 5 is condition 0, and then if there's nothing available, then the ambulance service will cross itself out. So we've got fire service, ambulance service, police service, and we've also got special indicator for specialists. So this is paramedic responders. You can see in terms of specialists, we're code green because we've got access to 9 paramedic responders, which wouldn't happen, but because of the way the game works, I need to make some changes compared to reality. And then for fire service, we've got much more because, we've basically got, height appliances, heavy rescue, and officers. You can see we're yellow for height, so we've got less than 6 height appliances available to us, but more than 3. But we've still got access to 6 heavy rescues, 6, officer cars, and yeah, so that's basically how the system works. So basically, it is dependent on area. So if I go to, let's take this one for example, because this is quite far. In fact, is there anything down south? No. So we'll go for this one because this one's quite far out the way. You'll see here, you can see that the numbers change. Okay, only really the ambulance service has changed, but it's now gone out of range of some stations. So some parts of the country, depending on their access to resources, can be condition, green, and others can be condition yellow. So for the ambulance service up in Stirling at the minute, based on my setup, we're right on the border. Like, we're still green, but send a couple of ambulances out the way and we drop down. And so that's quite a cool system to be able to work with in these videos. I know that we're not really responding to much just now, but it's a cool system to worry about because it means, like in Edinburgh, for example, where I've got lots of units available, it means I can respond to itty bitty incidents. I don't have to worry about if I'm code green, I can just send, things wherever. But actually, if I go somewhere out in the countryside where we might be code yellow or code red, I might have to think, well, actually, that's a routine call. I don't need to send a vehicle out to this just now until, the service improves. So, I don't know, it adds an extra element to the gameplay of doing these videos, which I hope you'll enjoy. But we've spent now a long time not doing any gameplay, so let's fix that, shall we? We've now got a nice steady stream of calls to deal with. We'll keep it on them coming in at 1 minute. That's not too bad for just now. It's a busy Friday. We've actually just had a storm yesterday, so let's catch our breath and deal with stuff. So let's look at our priorities when I'm zoomed out this much. So priority 1, priority 1, priority 1, priority 1, priority 1. Okay, so this one obviously involves a patient. Closest ambulance to here is going to be... It's actually going to be Sort, but I need to keep them for special purposes. It's going to be Livingston. So we'll send 3348, which is available, and we'll get that one dispatched to the person fainted. So ambulances. So yeah, you can see, we've not sent anything out, so you can see how these are crossed out. It's not because they're not available, it's because they're too far away for the station. Right, so 3348 is an ambulance on the East Coast, and it's free and available, so we'll send it to that one. So there's now no more emergencies that involve immediate risk to life. So we'll now start going to emergencies, which are... Shout out notifications, nobody asked you. Oh, you didn't hear that, actually, because desktop audio is off. So, we've got fires, which obviously we need to deal with. I saw a fire in somebody's garage. That's an issue. So we'll get Livingston on the way to that. So Livingston's got 2 pumps. The phone box I don't really care about. So let's get LO2, P1, and P2 to mobilize. LO2, P1, P2, pumps away. Oh, hi. So, right. What else do we? Okay, I'm gonna do this one just now. It's not. I just want the police helicopter to get there because it's gonna take a while to do it. So we'll just grab a couple of units from EE. So I want Wester Hales Police Station. So that's basically gonna be now. Is that right? Or am I missing a unit? Oh yeah, I'm missing a unit. Cool. Happy days. Alright, fine. So, in that case, we'll do 2 of this and 1 of this. We'll just use this menu for the moment because I have in my forgetfulness EE12. Let's just correct that. I can show you, for people that don't use this, bearing in mind this is all in German, so, there is a British version, but the units are different and the calls are different, so I'm still using the German version. Also, I've sank a lot of money into this, so I'm kind of bitter about having to swap, because the company refuses to, transfer credits and things. Like, I think it's perfectly within reason to, if you delete your old account, to transfer the credits and coins and things, but no, unfortunately not. So I'm still using the German version, so I'll quickly show you how to do this. So police here, so you can see here we've got EE21, EE22, EE11, but we're missing EE12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, I'm going to copy the color, because I like the color. We're going to go back out of this. You can see it's quite a garish menu. Right, so we're going to have new group, which is what this is. It's going to be EE12. It's going to have this color. It's in the category for the Rozzers, the police, and we're looking for EE12. So we select that unit and that unit only, and that gives us a little status board of what units are available for what calls. So that's that done. If we now look at our, actually, yeah, it's been deployed anyway, so if I look at the status board now, for the poll, it will now show EE12 is deployed on a call. Okay, yeah, so there's a police car from Castorfen going on. So, okay, that's fine. That's cool. Okay, right, so, the garage fire has now progressed to the house. This has now upgraded itself to a category 2 emergency, because there is an immediate threat to life. So we're now going to require 1 more fire engine. Let's get Bathgate, because this is a retained station. So even though, no, this is Broxburn, sorry. Yeah, we're going to get Bathgate because Broxburn is closer, but it's a retained station. So it'll take longer for them to get themselves available. So what we're going to do is go to LO3P1, and we're going to mobilize that to the scene. We also need the police, which will be Livingston. So police, that's going to be Echo Lima, I believe. Is it? No. Is it? No, it's going to be, yeah, Juliet Lima, sorry. Right, okay, so we need Juliet Lima, we need something from Livingston Police Station. Juliet Lima 1-1. As always, I'm not using real call signs except for the fire service because they are in the public domain. I do know how the call signs work for other forces. I'm just choosing not to do them because that may not be considered restricted information. Well, not restricted, because then it would make it an offense for me to know it. It's not restricted, but I don't want to put it out there. Whereas the fire service, their call signs are within the public domain, so that's cool. I'm not stepping on any toes by doing that. Right, okay, anyway, we're starting to lose track of things. So we need 2 ambulances, so we're going to get 3349, and we're going to grab one of the ones from Edinburgh. Actually, no, Linlithgow's closer, so EE46, EE49. We're going to mobilize. So 3346, 3349. So Livingston and Linlithgow ambulances are now on the way. That's this issue resolved. This is one that we've not done a translation for, but Brandon Chemi Park, your German doesn't have to be that hot for you to know that that is a fire in a chemical park. So this is an interesting place because there is a specialist fire service for within the the Grangemouth oil refinery. It's an industrial fire service, and they also have a big alarm. So actually, this would probably trigger what's called the MICC response, Major Incident Command and Control. And so there's actually a series of air raid sirens. I guess the air raid sirens is the best way of describing them, but they're civil defense sirens. And they would activate those sirens to let the communities in Grangemouth and surrounding areas know that there is a major emergency going on. So, because of what we've got here, we're going to mobilize... we're going to mobilize specialist set. We're going to mobilize everything that Grangemouth has available to it. I'm actually also going to... Oh, why is that out the way? Okay. I'm also going to mobilize Sart East, which I may come to regret. But that will deal with the patients and also help control any incidents that happen to... yeah, it'll help contain the scene a lot better than if I just send some ambulances. So they're on the way to that. So let's wait for their initial assessment, and now we've now got more stuff coming in. So we've now got a category 2 coming in here, unknown substance, for which we're going to get. Okay, we need a lot of stuff here. So. Okay, what do we want here? We want a command unit first of all, so I want Bell's Hill, which is DO2, I believe. So DO2 C1, and we may as well get DO2 P1, mobilize. I think that's the closest command unit that I've got to here. Oh, there's a dim unit right there. That's actually really helpful. Where's Bell's Hill? Bell's Hill's here. Yeah, so the command unit is there at Bell's Hill. So that's now going to come up to here. Bishop Briggs, EO2 H1, mobilize. EO2 P1, mobilize. So we've got a command unit, a dim unit, because it's an unknown substance, so we need to ascertain that. And we need some more people. Where's my nearest officer? I think it's going to be... Where is my nearest officer? There must be an officer somewhere. Motherwell? Motherwell. Ah, Motherwell. Good one. Right. So, deal 1, Oscar 1. We'll get an officer going along here as well, just because, you know, it's fine. Right, who else can we send? Actually, no, I think that's enough units for the moment. I know it's got... actually, hang on. Is there patients? Currently, no patients. This situation could... Oh, no, we need police. We need the Rozzers to close off the roads. Okay, so GK... Right. 31511011. So let's go ahead and mobilize that. So GK... So that's Glasgow, 51. So that's incident response... I'm sorry, that's incident specialists... Roads policing and 2 incident response cars. They're going to bippity boppity and make their way to this property. Now we've got lots of incidents coming in, so we need to start getting good and proper about what we're doing. Right, this one's going to be nice and easy to deal with. So fire and field. Sterling's got 2 pumps. We send 2 pumps. How easy does it get? So Mike 01 Papa 1, Mike 01 Papa 2. Yeet. Alright, we good. Okay, anything else? Right, road traffic collision near Bo'ness. So we'll get Linlithgow's 2nd ambulance, which is 3347. Ambulance 3347. Oh, there's 2 patients actually. Okay, we'll get that one going for just now. We want Bo'ness's pump, which is L01 Papa 1. L1 Papa 1 away. We need the police. The nearest police unit to here is probably still going to be Livingston. So Juliet Lima 1-2 will mobilize up to this scene here. Juliet Lima 1-2 away. We need another ambulance from somewhere. Linlithgow is committed. Livingston is committed. I'm going to do Peffer Mill because Peffer Mill's got a shit ton of ambulances, and all of my other stations which have a shit ton of ambulances are just not in the game yet. So need a second ambulance. It's going to come from Peffer Mill. So ambulance 3301. So 3 is emergency ambulance. 3 is East Coast, specifically Edinburgh and the Lothians. And 01 is the first ambulance. It's just the ambulance number. So that's basically how I identify these vehicles. So that's now been done. There's a tree in the roof. We've got a spare pump at Falkirk. So we're going to get Lima 04, Papa 1, mobilize. Mobilize! Yeah, it's a roof of a car. That might actually turn into something involving a human, but we'll see that. So we're waiting on this incident. That's fine. That one's all on scene. Hypoglycemic episode. Send Paisley Ambulance 3193. So this is an example of overflow. So 3-1 is Glasgow, but 3-2 is Dumfries and Galloway. So you can see here, I've had to overflow because Glasgow's such a chunky boy in terms of emergency services. So 3193 mobilise to the hypoglycemia pills. 3193. There we go. Mobilise ambulance away. Alright, large oil spill. I kind of don't particularly have a burning desire to deal with this, but KP11, KP12. Kilo Papa 11, Kilo Papa 12, mobilise, and we'll grab some stuff from Paisley, FO4D1 and P1. FO4D1, FO4P1. Now, do I have another officer nearby? Not really. That's not great. Okay, who else? Probably Clyde's. Man, it's gonna have to be Clyde's Mill, isn't it? Oh, actually, hang on. East Kilbride might need to do. Actually, okay, right, fine. So we'll deal with that one because that one's quite serious. Clyde's Mill, we will grab the environmental pod. That's a good shout. D1 and P1. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Clyde's Mill is Charlie 02, Charlie 02, D1, which is the aerial rescue pump, P1, which is the pumping appliance, and we're also going to mobilize CO2, the environmental protection pod, because that's going to be useful for dealing with a large oil spill. So we'll let them go to that. We've undercommitted resources for the moment because it's starting to kind of. In fact, actually, do you know what? Let's do what I said at the start. Let's now put it to realistic. We're settled. I keep going to there, and it's not there. Right. So we're going to put it to realistic. That'll calm down this calamity just a little bit. That fire was upgraded. We understood that. So we're now going to look at this ambulance, which is looking for permission to take people to hospital. It's a person fainted. They're looking to go to hospital. General internal, so they're fine to go to St. John's Hospital in Livy. So they're going to mobilise off to that. Right, this injured climber I really want to deal with. So London Road, I'm going to get... Wait, why are these guys showing us... Has this mod broken? Oh, it has. How rude. This is supposed to show me the status of the vehicles when I hover over it. But it's not done that. Because it's still showing all status too, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, I know for a fact... that I have GK12 available, so that's going to come down here to this one, police GK12. Alright, so injured climber is going to need an ambulance, so we'll get Glasgow East, so 211, which is a paramedic response unit, we're going to get that down here, and 3101, which is an emergency ambulance, we're going to get that down here. So 3101 mobilize, 211 mobilize. So that's now a paramedic and ambulance. We now need somebody to get the injured climber down from whatever building he happens to. Oh, actually, that's a tall building. I know this building. That's a tall building. And so happens, Rope Rescue are based here. So we're going to mobilize everything from East Kilbride Fire Station. So line rescue, pump 1, pump 2, mobilize. We're also going to need an officer from somewhere, and God forbid there's a fucking officer anywhere. I suspect I have a spare, which is one that I've not got round to assigning yet. So let's see if that's true. We'll get an officer. No, I was wrong. Okay, so there's an officer coming from Falkirk, which means it's going to take a heck of a long time to get here. But we'll cross that bridge later. Right. Okay, everything in Glasgow is doing fine. We're going to ignore this one because this is what's called this isn't a response event, this is a planned event, which is like routine emergency. So this would obviously be treated with the utmost serious, but actually what it'll do, it'll tie up a huge amount of resources for hours, and it'll detract from the video experience. So I'm just going to casually ignore that one for now. Oh hi, phone box on fire. We do have a pump. Oh, actually they've finished. Okay, they've finished dealing with this one. So Lima 03 Papa 1, or is Lima 02 available? Lima 02 Papa. Oh, it is available. Okay, yeah. So we'll get Livingston to mobilize to this phone box that's just been casually burning away. Now see, that one works. That one's gone at status. Oh, fuck it, whatever. Okay, so, right, road traffic collision near here. Now, same thing, this is a retained station, so it's going to take a long time for them to get there compared to if I send Site Hill. So, Kilo 06, Papa 1, and Echo 11 will go to this. So, Echo 11, Kilo 06, Pi 1. They're gonna mobilize. Actually, no. Do you know what? I'm gonna send a heavy rescue pump because that's what it's there for. It's there for dealing with crashes. So let's untick this, and we're gonna get Kilo 06, Romeo 1, heavy rescue unit 1. We're also gonna need an ambulance for Peffer Mill, so that's gonna be 3302. We'll mobilize out to that. Oh, actually, there's two. There's two casualties. Ooh, airliner tire blowout. Cool. It's bippity boppity and get on with that property. Right, so ambulance, 2 patients, so 3306 is available. So let's go ahead and eat those deets. Airliner tire blowout. That's serious. So the star means that I need to send the airport service. So Edinburgh Airport, all units mobilize. We also need 3 units from elsewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to fire, and we're going to get Kilo 06 Papa 1, Kilo 06, where is it? Kilo 06 Papa. Why is this not moving? Interesting. That might be broken. Kilo 06. Oh, I've done. Oh no. H1. Okay, I'm confused. Right, P1, P2, and we are going to get one of the retained stations in for this, specifically South Queensferry. So that will... oh no, hang on. So we're probably going to need... No, I think that's enough, actually. I think that's enough. We need 2 police cars for some reason, and I don't have a police station set up for Edinburgh Airport quite yet. So nearest station is Corstorphine, which is committed, Dry Law, which is ED11, and yeah, fuck it, let's just send the motorbike, because you wouldn't really send police to this. Why would you? Right, so police ED11, and we'll get the motocross bike for no good reason. We'll give it a chance to do something. So that's that one done for just now. Fire in a multi-store car park. Everything's kicking off at that goddamn airport. But okay, we're ignoring that one again. Let's just check, do a quick scan of the area. Got another hypoglycemia. Actually, no, that's just waiting to go to hospital. So let's just do that quickly because we can deal with it. General internal. So Glasgow Royal Infirmary. Yeet yourself away, son. Oh hi. Right, nothing to the south. We do have one more serious. So this is a construction accident in the centre of town. So EH11, EO11, and EM11. Oh, trying to do so much talking. I'm just getting so fucking sorry. Okay, what was the last one? It was Liberton, so EL11. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, fine. So we're now going to have to think about this. So it's a construction accident requiring a large amount of pumps and a large amount of specialist vehicles. So I'm going to need to deploy the command unit, which is going to be based at Liberton, which is Kilo 05. So Kilo 05, Charlie 1, Kilo 05, Papa 1, mobilize. We need at least one heavy rescue unit, which will be based at New Craig Hall. So that's Kilo 04, Kilo 04, Papa 1, Kilo 04, Romeo 1, and also, so New Craig Hall have got a specialist vehicle that's not strictly an emergency vehicle, but it's used to support the urban search and rescue team, which would be used in cases where buildings collapse, which is probably what this sounds like. So I'm going to go ahead and mobilize, yeah, K04U, that's the one, right? So the way I have to work it is it works as a prime mover. So, oh hi. So command unit, we need so we've sent 2 pumps and 2 heavy rescue units. So I need an officer on the ground, which will come from Tollcross. So Kilo 07. We'll get an officer from there. We'll get the turntable ladder and its 2 pumps. And I'm just gonna have a quick check. So that's 4. Oh no, I actually only need 4 units. So actually, that's now enough. That's this incident dealt with. Cool, that's fine. Got lots of hospital transports. Missing person. Where's the police helicopter? Where's the police helicopter? Pretty sure I sent that out for a cable theft. Why didn't it go through? Ah, right, okay. Actually, no, fuck it, fuck that. No, let's go back. Go back, bippity boppity, and get back off that property. Right. Back alarm. Yeah, back alarm. Right, okay. So, there's a missing person, which is a more pressing use of the police helicopter. So, we're going to get that up into the air now. We need 2 police units, which we're going to get from Dalkeith. So, Juliet Delta 1-1, Juliet Delta 2-1, or whatever the fuck the one is. Right, Juliet Delta 1-1, 2-1. Mobilize. We need a fire engine, which will come from Dalkeith. Juliet 01. Where's Juliet? Juliet 01. Oh, what's even an alphabet? God. Right, okay. Juliet 01, Papa 1. And we need an ambulance, which will come from Newton. Newton Grange. 3327. 3, 2. Oh no, that's 3, 2. 3327. Right. So Newton Grange is going. That should be that incident. Hopefully, fully resolved. Garage underwater. There's Musselburgh's chilling out at the minute. So Juliet 02, Papa 1 will come and resolve this issue. Juliet 02, Papa 1. So they're mobilized. That's all fine and dandy. Anything else happening out east? No. Oh, there's an overdose down south. Which will be dealt with by Gal Shield, so 3334. So, ambulance 3334, mobilize. Oh, hi, cool. We're burning through incidents now, folks. Good shit, right. Okay, so, burning grass. Is there anything left at East Kilbride? No. Hamilton is available, so Charlie 03, Papa 1. We will yeet that all the way down here. Boop. Alright, okay, so that burning grass is dealt with. Everything here is currently dealt with. Unexploded bomb can fuck off. I wish I can hide it from this menu, but I can't hide it from the map, unfortunately. So that's a wee bit annoying. So they're all on scene. That's all fine and dandy. RTC, we'll deal with that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this page. So this basically lets you alarm things that have already been alarmed. So we're going to go down to the police helicopter and we're going to say, once you've dealt with that missing person, come help look for this cable theft, which is fine and dandy. Catastrophic urethral bleeding. Nice. We're going to ambulance that. It's going to be 3307, mobilize. Okay, so they're away doing their thing. Cool, happy days. Right, child locked inside the car. We've got a police station available at St. Leonard, so that's Echo Sierra 21. It's actually a police van, but whatever, it'll do the job. Echo Sierra 21, mobilize. Okay, that's that dealt with. We might need ambulance assistance depending on how long the Kitty Winkles has been in the car, but the police will make that assessment and let us know. Everything in Edinburgh is currently hunky-dory except for this multi-story car park fire. And I'm kind of running out of resources here, so I'm going to get Broxburn on the go. So we're going to get Lima 2-1. Lima, must be Lima in a Lima world. Where's Lima? Lima 2-1, Papa 6. Mobilize. We're going to send Crew Toll. They're going to be the closest fire station, so that's Kilo 01. They've got a height unit, so Alpha 1 mobilize, Papa 1 mobilize, Papa 2 mobilize. I am going to get the Prime Mover there to load its urban search and rescue pod, which it doesn't have an urban search and rescue pod. So that fucks that, I guess. Okay, where's my nearest heavy rescue unit going to be? It's probably gonna have to be... Huh. That's gonna be a problem. Right, so we've got a height unit going. We need an officer, so we'll get that from McDonald Road Fire Station, which is Kilo 02. Piper 1. No, Oscar 1. Oh, there's 2 officers there. Happy days. Okay, so we're gonna mobilize that out just now, and we're gonna need a heavy rescue unit from someplace. I can just feel it. Actually, hang on. No, okay. So once this has been dealt with, so Sight Hill's here. Airport rescue tender. This is what I want. So once this is done, it's going to deal with the multi-story car park. Megan Brennan Fartzig. Is that the right one? Yes. Okay. Right. So we're gonna go back to there. We're going to right. Rescue tender. So this has rescue stuff. So it's going to deal with this after it's dealt with the airliner tire blowout. Okay, so we've got a kitchen fire, which is fine because Livingston is nice and free. So we're going to mobilize Lima 02, Papa 1, Papa 2. Both of Livingston pumps are going to bippity boppity and transport themselves to that property. Oh, it's so fucking hot. Okay, right. So one of the ones that we missed because it's one that I've not done a translation label for. This is a theft from a caravan. The 999 operator tells me that I need 2 police vehicles to go to this. Nearest station is one thing. Nearest station that's available is not Drylaw. Is it West End? Yeah, EW21 and EE21, EW21. So they're going to mobilize that to this, and that'll be this issue resolved. So, EE21, EW21, mobilize. So, oh yes, okay, right. Ooh, my. All right, we got some shizzle to dizzle, folks. So, this is well and truly a major emergency that's going on at the actually, bear with me a second. Alright, so we're back. I actually have within my possession a recording put out by the people that actually control the sirens at Grangemouth, of the sirens at Grangemouth. And so this is what would happen exactly in a situation like this, where there is a major catastrophe. I mean, you can see here 15 pumps going to be required. This is going to be a major drag of resources from the community. So what would happen is they would trigger the major incident command and control, which results in the sirens being sounded, which sound kind of like thus. Nice and creepy, yeah! These are actually tested twice a year at Grangemouth. So basically, what happens in this case is a command post is set up. It's actually not based... I forget where it is based. It's not based within the refinery itself, because that's the one place likely to explode if shit really hits the fan, so they need the command and control center to be out with that. So basically, when those sirens go, you need to give it everything you've bloody well got. So, I don't know where the nearest police units are, and I can't be bothered working it out. It's probably going to be Glasgow, to be honest. So we'll grab nearest sets of units that we can. We need 15 fire appliances and 3 height appliances. So, right, let's deal with that one first, because that should be quite easy. So, November, so we'll get a Dunfermline one, which is November 01. That's a height appliance, so that kills 1 pump, 1 so we'll do 1, 2, 3. Okay. What other Ds have we got available? D01, which is Motherwell, maybe? So that's 2 height appliances sorted. Let's just get that on the way. Let's just get, yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Right, okay. 7, 8. Oh, recording ended. Well, happy days. Sirens are done. Right, okay. So I need 1 more height appliance, and I don't have an aerial rescue pump. So my only other height appliance that I've got available, you can see here, we're now got less than 3 available, so we're quite firmly code red for height appliances. The only other one that I've got available is McDonald Road, which is Kilo 02 Alpha 1, which will now get mobilized to that. We need a breathing air unit, which I'm going to get also from McDonald Road, Kilo 02 Sierra 1. Yeah, that's right. Kilo 02 Sierra 1 is going to mobilize out to that. So that's that sorted. That's that sorted. We need a command unit, so let's go to Boness, which is L01, Lima 01, Charlie 6, sorry, it's a retained command unit. We'll get that. That deals with one of those and that. So we need 1 more officer, and I know that there's 2 officers based at McDonald Road, so we'll get the 2nd officer away. We need a dim unit, because there's no fire investigation unit at, in the game, I use fire investigation. I've got it set to a dim unit because, I mean, yeah. Anyway, fine. So that will be based at Livingston, so Lima 02... Foxtrot 1? Yeah, why not? Right, okay. So, 1, 2, so we've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 5 pumps. We need 10 more. So, I've got everything through west. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so these have not been out yet. Everything, okay, let's look at Edinburgh, so Kilo. Let's just get anything available in Edinburgh. So Kilo 02, yeah, they're available, so we'll get them out. So that's 8 to go. Kilo 03, 7. Ooh. And we are out of pumps in Edinburgh. Yay! Alright, okay, let's look at West Lothian. Retained pump available. 6. Whole time pump 5. Retained pump 4. I'm just numbering down in my head. 4. Okay, we've got 2 pumps based at Falkirk, so that takes us down to 2. Actually... Is there... There's other auxiliary units somewhere. So there's a water Bowser here. Yeah, okay, so let's just get these guys on the go. Right, okay. So that should be now enough stuff to deal with this. Oh, we still need to deal with this, actually. So you can see here already, that one thing, that one incident has gone and taken the entire national resources I have from being green with many units available to now down to... We're now in code yellow. We've got less than 20 fire appliances available, and I'm about to commit 10 more. So we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, right. So deep breath. let's deal with this from the outside in. So this is an unknown substance. We need a way of detecting the unknown substance. So this is Bishop Briggs. Oh no, because we've already got a dim here, don't you? So we need a second dim. And the only other dim I have in the game is McDonald Road. So Kilo 02, Hotel 1, Hazmat 1. That's going to mobilize. Incident support vehicle. It's recently been removed from Marionville, but in my game I still have it in Marionville. So I've got an incident support vehicle for dealing with chemical incidents. It's going to mobilize from here. I need decontamination, and this is... I think I've got a pod based at Clyde's Mill. Yes, decontamination, mass decontamination. I don't know what the second D stands for, to be honest. So that's going to mobilize there. Need a breathing air support unit. I do have one available. I don't know where I would find it, so for the sake of urgency, I'm just going to click this one for a breathing air support unit. I need 2 heavy rescue party wagons, which are probably going to come in the way of... oh no, I've got... Yeah, okay, actually I had a breathing air thing there, to be honest, so that's fine. Right, so I need urban search and rescue, for which I've got one up at the place. What the fuck's it called? Dunfermline. That's twice I've not been able to do it. The heat's getting to me, okay? Right, so we need one more heavy rescue unit, for which there is one... Have I still got one at Cumbernauld? I know it needs to be moved. What the fuck is Cumbernauld? Right, let's get these guys going for just now. Right, Cumbernauld. Cumbernauld might be committed, actually. Cumbernauld D04. Yes! Major incident unit. Delta 04 Romeo 1. Here it is. Delta 04 Romeo 1 is going to yeet itself away. Yeah. And I need to find 10 pumps from somewhere. They're probably going to... Oh, Sterling's free, so let's yeet Sterling. Okay. And I'm basically just gonna... So I need 8 more pumps. I've got... No, I don't have an arc available, actually. Right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. So, if we now watch our status indicator... I guess I'm pointing, but, you know, you can't even see it. So... currently code green for ambulances, code green for police, and once this refreshes itself, look at that. So we've got a red cross at 10, which means the fire service are now code red, which means we do have a couple of units available to be able to deal with incidents. Well, we have a handful. We have more than 5. So that's probably been used by all the stuff that's here. So, actually, right, let's look at some of the stuff that let's try and clear some incidents, because that's going to help us. So, the road traffic collision, there's 2 people that need to go to hospital. So, they require trauma care, which means the Western is out because it doesn't have accident and emergency. It only has acute receiving. St. John's does... but not in game, so I'm going to have to send it to the Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. This other one's going to have to go to Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. We're going to go to this next one, which is attending a call, urology. Now, the Western does have urology, so I'm going to send it to acute receiving at the Western. This only requires general internal, so it's going to go to the nearest hospital, and that's that kind of done. We've got no other messages waiting for us. Right, okay. Oh yes, getting stressful now. Okay, so this other incident that's over here requires an officer. Nearest one is probably actually going to be this one here, unless Falkirk has one. No, Falkirk's committed. L20. Who the fuck's L20? Yeah, it's Larbert, isn't it? No, it's not Larbert. Larbert's L05. Yeah, L05 is Larbert. Oh, it's Linlithgow. Have you got an officer? Anyway, I'll send you to there. So, so to this big oil spill, which is causing a major environmental concern, we're going to get L20's officer. And I need 2 more pumps from somewhere, so we're going to yeet that out the place. And we've still got more than 5 pumps, so we're still condition red. So we just need to be careful. So there's a road traffic collision here. And the injuries to both parties are serious. They need a doctor to go with them to hospital. I don't not a doctor, sorry, that's a European thing. They need an advanced paramedic to go with them. Peppermill is going to be my nearest one, so that's going to be 2, 3, probably 2. Oh, fuck it, I'll do it from memory. I don't need to check. Right, so ambulance 2301. No, because that's motorbikes, isn't it? Yeah, well, if they go in convoy, then there's enough people there. So we'll send both our motorbikes there, because that actually means that gets there even quicker. So fine, that's fine. Right, height appliance. I don't think I... Oh, no, I do have one height appliance left. Probably Falkirk, so Lima 04 Alpha 1. There it is, Falkirk's height appliance away, and I think I literally have no more height appliances available. Alright, let's check out on the rest of this shit show of a country and see what we got going on. Okay, so everything here is all en route, so we're looking for anything that has attention on it. Oh, so this construction accident's gone back to attention, so it requires a crane, which we'll have to phone in, and an environmental protection unit. So if I go to pods, Kilo 01, the environmental protection pod is based at Crew Toll. And have I deployed Crew Toll? Yeah, okay, so what's happened here... Oh, no. Yeah, okay, right, fine. So, yeah. No? Yeah, okay, right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the prime mover was in the station, which means it is completely fine for it to pick up the environmental protection pod and make its way to the emergency in due course. Alright, let's try dealing with some of this other shizzle that's going on. Right, okay, so, we've got a pedestrian knocked down, and I know that Wester Hales is fully committed, so let's get the police... roads policing unit from Fetis, which is going to be Echo Foxtrot 3-1. That's available, so we'll get that out to the scene. And we need an ambulance, so what have we got at Peppermill? 333-3308. That's going to mobilize. Okay, right, mental health emergency. We need 2 the nearest available police units, which are going to be West End is available. Yeah, okay, so we'll get those guys on the go. We also need another ambulance from Edinburgh, so that's going to be 3309. We're going to mobilize that. In fact, I must be close to running out of stuff. Yeah, yeah, I've got 2 ambulances left in Edinburgh. Cool, alright. Fine. Good news is we're starting to get incidents clear, so the airliner tire blowout, that's been dealt with, and how the multi-story car park fire has also been dealt with. So we're actually starting to get a freeing up of units. So if I click an incident now, you can see we've actually gone from being in danger of going into emergency disconnect into status red. So we're able to, deal with more incidents freely. Okay, cool. Happy days. Right, so we've got a number of hospital transport jobs. We don't have any major mass casualty situations at the moment, so let's just get some of the patient transport services. And these are just routine things to hospital, so I'm not going to bother, this button here just picks what's closest and sends it. So we're going to keep doing that until we run out. Which we've now done. So we've got a call here, but there's no... Well, actually, no, let's just... So we'll send that one. PTS car, we'll get that one. Let's do more patient transport. So British Red Cross are doing some patient transports for us. And this is the last one, and it's going to be the British Red Cross again. Cool, so they're going to do some patient transports for us. That's them all resolved. Happy days. We've got a crashed cyclist near Newton Grange, so we'll get 3328 mobilised to that. Ambulance 3328 to the rescue. I don't know why, this heat is honestly making me fucking mental. Right, oh, okay, right. Child locked inside a car. That's gone back to attention, which probably means it needs an ambulance, which is correct. So we're going to go and 3310, mobilize. Alright, garage fire, Marion. This is awkward. Oh, this is awkward. Right, who is on the way back? I think the where are they guys going? Okay, those guys are going to west, so that's gonna be a nightmare. Are these guys back at station? Yes. So I do have some fire resources available. So this garage fire that's apparently in the middle of Arthur's seat, because that makes fucking sense. Kilo 06, Papa 1, Papa 2, mobilize to this garage fire. That's that one done. Right, how many incidents? Okay, there's 3 incidents that still need dealt with. So what have we got? So we've got a planned raid. Operational support is available, and I do have resources I can spare from the Rozzers. We'll get... So they're all based at Thetis. So what we're just going to do is get 2 operational support units and 6 public order vehicles, which is what the 2X OSU is. And we need 2 units from elsewhere, so there's going to be, I forget, Leith. Oh no, Leith's committed? Why is Leith committed? Huh? Okay. So it's probably going to be, yeah, it's just going to be Dry Law and Gayfield Square. Okay, so they're going to mobilize. All of these police stations do have significantly more resources that I have in game. It's just the fact that, you know, once you get to 3 units, it costs $100,000 or credits to get a new level, like a new parking spot in the station, and you then have to you know, buy the vehicle as well. And I get a maximum of 36 calls in one thing. And it takes me still about, like, I don't know, a couple hours of playing to make $100,000. So it's actually, like, it takes a long time to flesh out your services. Unless you pay money. So yeah, there's that. Right, okay, so what have we got here? We've got an oil spill in the river, which has been phoned in by the Scottish Environmental Protection Agency. Now, this is pretty routine. So because I'm condition red, I don't want to commit resources to this. I could do it. I could do a routine job for the police because they're still condition green. You know, yeah. So it's only if that becomes a cross that we go into yellow. So they're still green. So I was happy to do that, but I'm not happy to do a low priority call for the Environmental Protection Service at this time. Should this change, then, you know, whatever. So basically everything and its dog is on his way to Grangemouth, as you can see. The few things that are not on their way to Grangemouth are on the way to Bishop Briggs in order to deal with this unknown substance instance. Right. Okay, oh, what's this? Arrest warrant. Well, I do have the police available. Liberton is busy. Oxgang's busy. Dalkeith's probably not busy. Oh, Dalkeith is kind of busy, actually. Okay. Portobello doesn't have a police car. Craig Miller's fine. So, Echo Mike 2-1 and 1-2, they're gonna pop out and arrest some utter chump. Right, Echo Mike 1-2, Echo Mike 2-1, mobilize. Right, so we've still got 2 things that require our attention. So we've got the one that we're ignoring, and we've also got a new call. Oh, which is a car going the wrong way down the motorway. Right. Good shit. Okay, Wester Hales. Okay, EE11 is going to be available, and I want to see what's available at Dalkeith. So, EE11, or EE21, Juliet Delta 3-4 is available, so let's get that one going. So that's one of the road policing vehicles. So the way, I've spoken about the way I do the ambulance, the way I do the police is it's division, station, role, and then fleet number. So 1 is incident response, 2 is a cell van, 3 road policing, 4 is ARV? No, 0 is ARV. What the fuck's 4? I don't remember. Right, okay, so we've done that. So we've got that one. What is the next available police vehicle? Parliament protection. They can do a quick jaunt down the bypass. It's fine. It's 7 o'clock at night and Parliament's not in session. I can go. So in Scotland, obviously, because we're not as important as London, we don't have a full. Well, I guess it doesn't exist anymore, but it's kind of well known as the diplomatic protection group. You know, the red vehicles that London do funny, edgy things with their names. You know, like I don't know, like some kind of special command division 19 or something. I don't remember the number. I just know it's got like a super acronymy name. We do have parliamentary protection, dedicated units, but obviously it's not nearly as significant as the DPG was in London. So that I got 4 vehicles mobilizing to that, which is fine. They'll all get there within a few minutes, which isn't too bad. So the only incident that we're not dealing with at the minute is this one over here. And the reason for that is because the fire service are still doing their thing. So they're all piling in over here. So they're still waiting on a lot of resources. And a lot of resources are on the way, I suppose. But yeah, still waiting on a lot of resources going to the MIC. Them sirens still be sounding. It's one of the few places left in Scotland with working civil defence sirens. They're tested twice a year. The only other place that I personally know of, there might be more. Like there might be stuff in like I don't know, like some of the military facilities and things, or Rosyth. So in this Rosyth dock, there is, I think it's here actually, there is a collection of nuclear submarines just casually chilling about. You know, as you do. What was I saying? Yeah, the only other place that I know of that has civil defence sirens is where is it? Where's the railway? Okay, railway. So East Kilbride, southbound, Strathaven, south again. God, why can't I find it? I was there a couple of weeks ago. Not for any reasons. It's Carstairs. There's an airport here? Okay. Carstairs, it's called the State Hospital. It's basically, for those of you who might not be from the United Kingdom, Carstairs is a prison hospital. It's a hospital for the criminally insane, basically people who have done crimes, and it's been as a result of the mental health issues that they have had to deal with. Right, honestly, I literally drove there. Why can't I find it? So, M74 southbound until we get to... No, it's southbound after here. So come off down here. God, why the hell can't I find it? I literally drove there. I'm useless with geography at times, so... Actually, it's probably the best way of finding it is follow the train tracks. Yeah, okay, here we go. Right, follow the train tracks. That's what I should have done to start with, because the Carstairs Junction, right here, is... yeah, so here's the hospital, right here. It's the State Hospital. It doesn't get more ominous than that. So I drove down this road and passed right by the hospital. And yeah, so it's right next to the train station. And actually what used to happen in days of old where we didn't have as much diesel multiple units, so basically what would happen is trains were a series of carriages with an engine on the end. And sometimes you got what's called split services. So like the back 3 carriages of a train would stop at a train station, detach from the rest of the train. The rest of the train would continue along its journey. So like if you were coming from Glasgow, you know, it would drop the carriages here and the main train would continue south down to Englandland. And then the local service would pick up the coaches and do a local service. And as a result, Carstairs was one of the places where this happened, and you could have your train sitting there for quite a long period of time. And if you were somebody escaping from a prison, what's the first thing you would do to put distance on yourself? You'd probably go find a train. So yeah, I know a few people that were quite uncomfortable by just sitting around in Carstairs, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Right, okay, we've now got another few things that are turning up here. So this planned operational support raid requires some specialist resources. So if we go to public order, we want some of the specialist units. So EF.51 and 5.2. So 5, yeah, right, okay, so that's the numbers. 4 is public order. 5 is specialist. So I know EF.51 and 5.2 is command and support and mobile custody, which we don't really have, but again, I need it to make the game work. So send them both together. They're going to head down there. And we've got a few other calls to deal with. So these are new calls, actually. Ooh. Okay, that's a problem. Burning trailer. It's gonna have to wait. So Gal Shields could come up to that. So yeah, let's just pump 1 Gal Shields. Get that to the burning trailer. Yeah, away. Right. Okay. So this one's quite serious here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the collision investigation unit. There's just one vehicle in Scotland that I have at the minute, which is collision investigation, so we're going to get that down. We'll get the nearest available police unit, which at this point is going to be not that one, not the dogs, not Arv. I suppose Arv might not be a bad shout, but we've got a cell van at St Leonard, so we'll get that on the go. At points where it starts getting crazy busy, it's kind of good to use this menu to find out what, because otherwise it could take me hours to find just enough resources. We do have 3 heavy rescue units available, so let's try and find out where they are. If we have Kilo 06 Romeo, that's not available. Sad. So I've got nothing in the Edinburgh heavy rescue based. So let's look further afield, and we're just going to get heavy rescue. And we need an officer. Fuck it, let's just use this menu. You can see how it works, I guess, doing this way. So you can do an officer. So you can see how, like, this way. 1, 2, 3. Just using this menu, it's a lot quicker for dispatching stuff. Also, it's less involved for doing videos. But, yeah. Yeah. So here we go. We've finally done it. We're finally condition purple. Emergency disconnect for the fire service. Which means even significant emergencies, if they come in, I do not have the resources to be able to deal with them. So, in retrospect, I made quite a good decision in not committing anything to this oil spill. Because an oil spill is bad, it needs to be dealt with, but it's not really putting lives in the risk at the minute. So, you know, it can bide its time. Got a few things. So, the garage fire has progressed to a house on fire. So that's bad. Nearest police unit available is British Transport. Actually, no, we'll use the West End one because that's fine. And we need 1 more fire appliance, so let's just check Edinburgh. Crew toll is empty. McDonald Road is empty. Marionville is empty. New Craig Hall is empty. Liberton is empty. Sight Hill is empty. Toll Cross is empty. Okay, let's look south. Juliet. 01 Papa 1 is busy. Papa 2 is busy. Gal Shields. It's gonna have to be Gal Shields, isn't it? Where is the nearest pump? Edinburgh Airport. Oh, this is Broxburn. Broxburn's available. That's 22 minutes away, so that's fine. There is fire units there keeping it under control. But they need another unit, so it's fine that it takes a little bit of time. Well, it's gonna have to be fine because I don't have any other body resources, so we've dealt with that. So the Craig Miller police van is asking for permission to take somebody to custody. Until I get a chance to delete the police stations, a lot of these police stations are wrong. Only in Edinburgh, St Leonard's has a custody block, so we'll get that police van going over there. And you can see I've got this nice little spider web of red. Hi, right, so. Oh, I am apocalyptically sweaty. I just feel uncomfortable right now. The temperature. Why did I even think doing a video was a good idea? So yeah, the cool thing about having the settings on that that lets you see all the routes that you can take is that you do get this really cool effect of all of the you just see where these. It's actually quite good if you do emergency service photography because it's not always accurate, but it can give you a good idea if you don't know an area of where it stands. Just suppose it's a lot of work just for that, but yeah, it's you can work out where busy places are. Okay, so everything's still yeeting about the place. Oh, it's finally green. There's enough units here, and it will be dealt with in 10 minutes time. So we're still firmly code, emergency disconnect for the fire service. Ambulance service are doing fine. We've not had any significant mass casualty incidents, which is fine. In reality, you would tend to send ambulances to many more incidents than we've actually sent ambulances to. Just stuff like, a building fire. You would have an ambulance there just in case a firefighter becomes injured or you stumble across somebody, But, in game, the developers of the game, because they have to balance the game for newer players. Obviously, I've been playing for a very long time, so I've got a large setup done. But, like, for new players that only have maybe, like, a handful of fire stations and, like, one ambulance station, sending an ambulance on standby is perhaps, going to be a wee bit much for them to consider. So, yeah, like I can, it's one of these things. As much fun as this is to treat it with a realistic perspective, you do have to have that gameplay versus realism balance. So, realistically, we would probably have sent quite a lot of ambulances to incidents just in case they were needed, and then they can be rescinded later. But at the moment, there's just no point in doing that other than to create busy work for myself, which makes things really hard to track. As you've probably already seen in this episode, given it's now gone on for quite a while, yeah, it can be quite hard to do that. So. This incident is now dealt. Oh, we actually got a fire. Oh god. Oh, this is a problem. Oh hi. So there's a fire here. There's no resources to deal with that fire, really. How's this incident doing? Actually, this is what I want to see. Oh bother. Yeah, hopefully that'll be fine. So they've still got a lot of units coming, but they're coming from quite far. So this is the one coming from Pennycook. It's still 20 minutes away. So it's 20 minutes before it even gets here. Where is it? So Pennycook is here. And its pump is... Come on, let's try and find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. So it's quite far away. Basically, is the long and short of that statement. Oh shit. Okay, right. So, we have a couple more incidents coming. I'm not gonna run this episode on for much longer. So we've got a fire in the wall. No patients reported, and it is I suppose in a residential place. I want to prioritize sending firefighters to this road traffic collision. So all of Paisley is committed. Clyde's Mill committed. Bishop Briggs committed. Cumbernauld committed. Bells Hill. Hamilton. Motherwell. East Kilbride. Do I even have a single fire engine left? Okay, well, let's send ambulances instead. Right, so Paisley Ambulance Station... 3245 3245 and 54 and Where is this? So 210. No, I don't want the motorbike going. I want the actual paramedic practitioner. So 2125. We'll get that one going. 2125 away. We want closest available police car, which will be the van based at Paisley. So that's going to be Kilo Papa 21. That's going to go. And where is my closest available fire unit? It's a very long way away. Right, lives are in the line here, and there's a lot of resources already going to this unknown substance. So let's divert it. So Lima 02 Papa 1 is going to divert to... Actually, crap, let's just back alarm it for now, because it's only going to be a second until we find it. Right, so that's been cancelled. I've stood that one down from the incident it's going to. That's not the one I want. Road traffic collision. So L02 Papa 1 has now freed itself up, and we're going to get that to come to this road traffic collision. We might need more units, but I don't really have access to them right now. Hi. So this incident is actually going to be dealt with relatively quickly, because there's only 5 minutes left on it. So what we're going to say is, as soon as they're finished at Grangemouth, we're going to get them to divert straight to us. So what this fire in the wall is going to need 2 pumps, because it tells us it needs 2 pumps. Needs an officer. Oh, actually, it needs a height appliance, so I might get a height appliance for somewhere. Needs an officer, so where's the nearest officer? Don't want that officer. Officer! Right, okay, so we've got an officer here. And ALP, yeah, okay, so we'll get that one. So that gives us, so that's 4, so that's 1 height appliance, 1 officer, 2 pumps, and we'll get the closest the closest police officer. So Police Scotland, yeah, we've got Livingston's Vauxhall Astra, so we'll get that on the way. So that incident will be dealt with as soon as this other incident has been dealt with. But you can see it's green, so everything's ticking down. Road traffic, oh god, more road traffic. Okay, high blood pressure, so we've got an ambulance here. This one would be nice and easy to deal with. So let's get the ambulance here. So 3-3. Actually, no. High blood pressure is not nearly as serious as a road traffic collision. If there's patients, oh no, it's fine. It needs to go to hospital. I can deal with that. Same problem as before. No major trauma. So Royal Infirmary. Ya go. Right. Okay, fine. So that's fine. So when Lithgow, we now can send this. So 3346 is available. 3346. Happy days. Right, it's away. Still code green. This has been a straightforward day for the ambulance. Ah, okay. So now that... Oh, hang on. What's finished? Wait, what's finished? No. Is this... So there's something in Edinburgh, and I've forgotten what it was. It was the construction accident. So what happens... actually, I don't know if there's an example of it anywhere. No, they're both based in Edinburgh. Yeah, that's fine. So what happens with some of the vehicles is that they drop their load and then they go back to the station. They don't have to do that. I can technically choose it. I just have them doing it by default. And the reason why they do that is crew toll is a good example. So it has 1 prime mover that can carry 1 pod at one time, but it has multiple pods. It has an environmental protection pod. It has a mass decontamination pod. I believe there's another one there, but I'm not too sure what it is. So, you know, they're all there. But there's only 1 vehicle. So, you know, if you take an environmental protection pod to a scene and you also need a decontamination pod, it needs to go back and come back. So, yeah, so that's why I have it set up that way. But what it does mean is when an incident is done, right, so this is the vehicle it came from. So we'll send that on the back of the flatbed. And then they're going to come and pick up their environmental protection pod. This ambulance requires major trauma, and it needs to go to the Edinburgh Royal Infirmary. So this has been a weirdly quiet day for the ambulance service. Normally an ambulance service is something that gets absolutely rammed in these games. You Wait, what? Why can't I get there? What? Hang on. What the fuck's going on? Mobile police station. Are we missing something? Hang on. Police. Fetus. EF. EF. E. F. 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 Huh? No, I think it's there. Yeah, it's there. What's a GEF KW? I forget. I think it might be another one of the. Hang on, let's look for public support unit, PSU, 2 OSUs, 2 police cars. Hang on, what the. So that's GEF KW, and it's here. So we've got that. Huh? Oh no, it's the cut. Okay, so apparently no, we are missing one. And apparently it never showed up. Right, so let's do that. Okay, fine. Ah, right, that one's now done. Happy days. Right, okay. I personally have done far too much talking, and yeah, I think this episode is the first call we had to deal with as a cable theft is now finally getting dealt with. Oh, what's this? It doesn't have an icon. That's pretty shameful. Oh, yeah, the heavy crane. No, that makes sense. So in Germany, they have like quite a lot of absurd emergency vehicles. Some of which I have to crowbar into the gameplay. But it's fine. Anyway, here's an interesting one just before we finish up. So the injured climber in East Kilbride is now requesting the assistance of the air ambulance. So our nearest air ambulance is Glasgow Airport, and it's going to be Helimed 2 of the Scottish Ambulance Service, technically Scotstar, which is something. I can't right now. So we're going to send just the nearest air ambulance. So it's going to take a wee while to... Wait, what? Prestwick? Prestwick? No, Prestwick's miles away. No, it's in Glasgow. What the heck you on about, son? I don't want no Prestwick. Right, ambulance. Air ambulance, Helimed 2. Right, that wasn't hard. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay, right. Everything's telling me to stop. So we've seen the air ambulance. We've seen MICC. We've seen the airport going on fire. And we've dealt with a very serious incident. And, yeah, well, I think that's us. So I'm going to say, it's been a long episode. It's been a good episode. It's been a very hot episode. But thank you very much for watching this episode of Spiel.de. It's good to be back making videos. Hopefully this continues a wee bit longer. But for just now, I'll say thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.